video. The NRF1 podcast brings you the best Formula One opinion, straight to your ears. Archant The NRF1 podcast takes to the airwaves to bring you its review of the 2017 Mexico Formula One Grand Prix, Lewis Hamilton's driver's title win, the latest F1 news and looks ahead to Brazil. A title celebration the only way they know how, by getting distracted by other things. Edition 210 of the NRF1 podcast wraps up Lewis Hamilton's 2017 title success in Mexico and recaps round 18 of the World Championship, as well as discussing your emails and the big Formula One talking points. With host Michael Bailey joined by Callum Springall and Steve Rust, the crew also look ahead to the penultimate Grand Prix in Brazil and make their predictions. The NRF1 podcast gets together to their views on the latest Formula One action out across the world. The pod's recent activity also includes the review of the latest F1 news, interviewing former BBC F1 host Jake Humphrey, plus their regular entries into the season's Prediction League. You can subscribe to the NRF1 podcast on iTunes, or subscribe to the NRF1 podcast on Audio Boom, or get the latest NRF1 podcast editions on your podcast player of choice. To make sure you catch every edition as soon as it is released, follow the NRF1 podcast at the NRF1 on Facebook and the NRF1 podcast on Twitter, or get in touch with an email to the NRF1 podcast at nrf1podcast@gmail.com.